Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome to the weirdest, most iconic Canadian commercials ever made. I am not kidding. If you are a Canadian adult, you will recognize these commercials. Maybe not all of them, but definitely some of them. So if you do recognize any of these commercials, leave a like. And if you're not from Canada, well, you might have to do that thing people do where they watch a video first and then decide whether or not they enjoyed it and then leave a like. I mean, it's kind of weird, but whatever you want to do. Obviously, I want you to watch the whole video, so we're starting off strong. I want to demonstrate just how weird these commercials are with my favorite commercial of all time, the House Hippo.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American House Hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast.
Okay, we're gonna stop there for a second because I got a quick question for you. Don't you wish house hippos were real? Isn't this just the most amazing thing you've ever seen? And they actually did a really good job on the commercial as well. It just makes me kind of angry, you know, because it's so convincing, yet so fake.
They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you?
Actually, not really. The first few times I saw this, I thought it was real. And I know, you know, the end of the commercial says, that can't be real, can it? But I feel like I must have just ignored that part because there was definitely a point when I was a kid where I thought house hippos were real. And it's probably just because deep down inside, I really wanted it to be true. You know, I mean, you don't expect a 45-second informational commercial to be lying to you, do you? That's probably why they put this part at the end, to let you know it's not real.
That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
You know what? I got a lot of respect for Concerned Children's Advertisers because this is so relevant. You know, because we are currently in the age of fake news. You know, everybody knows about fake news now. It wasn't even a thing a few years ago. Not in the same way anyway. So, yeah, you need to think, okay? And I learned that. I don't believe in house hippos anymore. Part of me still does just a little bit. But mostly, I don't believe in house hippos anymore. But I think this commercial maybe taught me to think a little more critically, you know? I mean, just in the last week, parents have been losing their minds over this new Momo thing that's threatening children. I think they could learn a lot from this commercial. I think this commercial is made for people like that. Just so you guys know, most, if not all, of the commercials I'm gonna watch today are public service announcements, but they ran on TV as commercials. This next one, also really well known. It's called What's Your Thing? And you may recognize it as the commercial with the line, "Mom, Eddie cut me in half again."
1, 2, 3, 4. What's your thing? Bugs. Everybody's gotta have a thing.
Okay, so this part, I would say it's a little bit cursed, wouldn't you?
My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
Okay, so the T-Rex guy is the other thing that I really remember from this commercial. Just a kid who likes doing sound effects, doing a T-Rex noise in the middle of an empty hallway at school. Good times.
Mom! Mom! Aiden cut me in half again!
I love that.
Nobody's good at everything. Everybody's good at something. What's your thing?
So that was another commercial from Concerned Children's Advertisers. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who pays for these commercials, but they were everywhere. I looked so hard for this vid just to hear that kid making T-Rex noises. Lamau. This is my whole childhood. I miss it when I had no worries in life. It's true, man. Really brings me back to the good old days of watching Saturday morning cartoons on YTV. I wish I was a kid again. So I showed you the House Hippo, which I said was my favorite commercial of all time. This one probably comes in at a close second. There's this robot. His name is Astar. He's from the planet Danger, and he wants to make sure that you don't cut your arms off. Don't do it. Astar the robot from Planet Danger was a Canadian safety PSA by the War Amps Association released in 1984. Although a bit creepy, it was well received during Saturday morning cartoon slots and featured highly advanced graphics for the time. Saturday morning cartoons, dude, the best part about being a kid. Except for, like, literally all the other things you don't have to do that adults do. Next is Astar the Robot 1.0, which aired from 1984 to 1994. I was born in 1993, so I watched version 2, but we'll take a look at this one as well. Man, look at this guy go. That's so elaborate, man. Like, look what this guy is doing here. He's like jumping through saws and shit. It looks like a really fun video game. It's like Super Meat Boy, except it's a live action PSA from 1984.
I am Astar, a robot. I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
Man, it just makes me wonder, like, how many kids were getting their arms cut off that the War Amps of Canada had to make a PSA just to let kids know not to do that, you know? I mean, I know it's play safe, but I mean, what does play safe really mean? Don't go near the spinning saws and stuff. Don't jump into a labyrinth of spinning saws and other dangerous things that will kill you. The following is Astar the Robot version 2, a remake from 2000. This version was not as well received, and the War Amps would soon start using real kids, real kids, or champ safety ambassadors in future ads. I actually remember there is a commercial about this kid who got his foot cut off from a lawnmower. I think that's probably what they're talking about, because that was a War Amps commercial. Excuse me, one damn second. Is this not the most epic start to a commercial ever? How is this less well received? Okay, so maybe it's a little rough around the edges. Maybe this guy is a little creepier than the original Astar.
I am Astar, a robot from Planet Danger. I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
You got it, buddy. You got it. So I think Astar left Planet Danger, which is probably a good idea. Astar, you probably should have done that way before now. If this commercial was airing in 1996, well, maybe I wouldn't have thrown a rock up a slide and had it come down and cut my finger off. Okay, we gotta watch this one because I remember very clearly a commercial about a kid running away from a bunch of girls while a foreign song plays in the background. Oh, that's the one! Oh no, the poor kid. Stay fit, cause you never know. Really? This commercial did not convince me to stay fit. If anything, it probably did the opposite. I mean, I wanted the girls to catch me. Also, after seeing this commercial, I realized that I have been singing this song in my head for a very long time. I just ad-lib it because I have no idea what the lyrics are. I have a feeling if you're gonna recognize any of these videos, it's gonna be this one. Don't put it in your mouth. A creepy puppet PSA from 1993.
Hi, kids.
Why are we on television anyway?
We're here to tell a little story about why you shouldn't put things into your mouth when you don't know what they are, and why you should never take anything a stranger tries to give you.
Why not?
Because if you ate somebody else's medicine, some bad food, or some poison, you could get very sick.
Ugh, I don't want to be sick.
Jesus, man. I mean, is this not creepy or what? Effective, though, because every Canadian knows you don't put something in your mouth unless it's good to eat, like a muffin or a beet.
You should always ask someone you love if it's okay.
Okay, I love you. Can I eat the guitar?
No, but you can help me sing a song about eating things that don't belong inside you.
Okay, I wasn't really hungry anyway. Well, wait, maybe a little bit.
Okay, everybody.
I love this girl. She is definitely the better out of the duo. Creepier? Yeah, but also funnier.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face. Don't stuff it in your face. Though it might look good to eat. Though it might look good to eat. And it might look good to taste. And it might look good to taste. You could get sick. Ick. Real quick. Ick.
Did they actually design a puppet that looks just like her except sick? I love that.
Real quick. Ick. Real sick. Real ick. Don't you put it in your mouth. Till you ask someone you love. That's right, sis. If it's okay to eat. If it's okay to eat. Like a muffin or a beet.
Like a muffin or a beet.
Bam! What did I tell you? Muffins or beets? Good. Eating poison from strangers? Not good. One thing I will say though, this is quite possibly one of the creepiest things I have ever seen as a child. Alright guys, so every video I showed you today is a commercial I saw on TV when I was a kid. I'm gonna show you one more, but this one is one that I'm not sure if I've seen, but I know I really want to.
Hey, you ever thought about taking drugs?
I don't know. Well, I never really thought about it.
Think hard. The first hit's free, but you find me when you need more. The choice is yours.
What do you think? No, this drug's not worth the time.
Oh my god! Seriously, what was that? There are so many things wrong with this. Why don't we start with this guy's hands? Just full of drugs. All kinds of different drugs.
What do you think? No, this drug's not worth the time.
All I've had this guy's argument for not doing the drugs is it's just not worth the time. Nothing about danger or anything. It's just, he's a busy guy. I think this commercial did a really good job of sealing the deal there at the end. You know what I mean? Like if you weren't already scared of drugs, take one look at this guy's face and you'll be like, no thanks. I think I'll stick to apple juice. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed these weird / creepy / disturbing Canadian PSAs. If you're Canadian, let me know how many of these you saw as a kid down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.